if we kind of get Aladdin to Return of Jafar in one of the later games. Like, sometimes, if there's more in the series, sometimes we'll see a bit more of it. Otherwise, we'll kind of get a part of the story we haven't hashed out yet. Thank you, thank you. These are your Princesses of Light. The exception of Karu. It's not in this lineup. Alright. But yeah, so Ansem in this we saw kinda is in this game seems to be a bit of a possessing spirit, so I could talk more on that, but I don't want to give too much away about Ansem since, like I said, I'm doing this replay for, I see a couple people are around, so I'm explaining a little. But I'm doing this replay mostly because a friend of mine has never gone through the series, and another friend and I are very, very in love with the series, so we wanted to kind of rope him in and get him involved. It's Billy Zane! But, so I've been replaying this game, and then I'm going to go through all the other ones as well. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the two that didn't get put out as PlayStation games. I guess I have to figure out how emulators work, or how to pull footage from my Game Boy Advance and DS. I don't know what I'm going to do for those. We'll figure it out. I have many intelligent friends that can help me figure out how to make that happen. And then the mobile game, I don't know. We might just sit down and watch. So someone on YouTube named Everglow did a very good, like kind of not like a walkthrough of the game, but walkthrough of the plot of. So it had like 9 different games, but if I say Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, the mobile game, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm going to soon. So, since it's not really available to play anymore, which stinks in its own way, that part of the story is wrapped up in something that's not really available, we will probably do a watch through of that or something. Or I'll give him homework, and we'll watch the stuff each week, and I'll offer to watch something in exchange or something. But yeah, so we're getting through, hopefully, all the Kingdom Hearts storyline, which can take its time. But also, the other reason I'm doing this, besides wanting him to see all of it, is whenever there's a new Kingdom Hearts game that comes out, I always play through all the other ones first, like a replay, and then play the new one to, make it last longer, because, sometimes Kingdom Hearts fans, we gotta wait a minute between our games, and that's okay, because we get good games from the wait, but can be a minute, and playing through a dozen or so other games does feel like it shortens the wait a bit. So eventually, at the very end of this, I will be playing the new game, which is Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories, I believe. Oh. Here's one of our secret endings.
We've got to find Riku and King Mickey.
But, where do we start looking for that there door to the light?
The brain trust.
Huh? Huh?
Pluto?
Hey, Pluto! Where have you been?
Huh?
Gosh, that's the king's seal!
Hey, have you seen King Mickey?
It implies he brought the seal with him on his adventures.
Guys, let's go!
So yeah, as I said in an earlier one of these, I'm pretty sure Pluto has some sort of dimension hopping or really plot hole hopping abilities that he can carry the plot literally in his mouth when needed, when the other characters can't figure out what to do next. They don't overuse it, which I appreciate, but it is a thing, which I enjoy. And so, you are the one who opened the door to the light. Good hand. So that was the first one. I don't remember if that's a secret ending or if that's one of the... that might be one of the secret... I forget, it's been too long. I know I have accomplished all the things we need to do for the secret endings. There we go. I'd be talking to break up the music, but this is just... I am like always enthralled by this one. It's like the first cool secret ending thing we got in the video game, and it's always looked fantastic. It's a lot to pick through here. Nice. Love Mickey in the organization outfit. Okay, I've defeated the maximum amount of Heartless. But yeah, so just a little breakdown of that secret ending. So we have a lot going on. There's those two people talking in the shores of some dark place. There's a guy walking down the street, dual-wielding keyblades. If we looked, we saw that he's got Oathkeeper and Oblivion. There's a long-haired, silver-haired gent with a blindfold on at the top of the building. Make some guesses as to who these folks are, but if you've never played before, we were very excited at the time. We wasn't sure what was going on. If I remember correctly, this game initially came out in 2002, and the internet then was not what it is now. So, like, it wasn't necessarily a super good way. Initially, I mean, like, eventually they came out, but initially, like, trying to screenshot all that was going on there, like, I think we still had our VHS player to try and record stuff on, but trying to break down what was on there. And I'm not sure, but the original one of those might have just all been in Japanese. Like, I can't remember. It was a very long time ago. 20 years, I believe, when we played it, because we played it initially, I think, December of 2002. So yeah, it's been a minute. So yeah, there's a lot to unpack. We have not yet really truly touched upon why the moon is heart-shaped. That's a later game thing. And also the two locations that we saw there, we haven't been to yet. So those are big question marks for you at this point. That message in a bottle is going to come into play in a later thing too. The fact that it's on this dark shore, we'll remember, right? And let's see what else. So I believe, if I remember correctly, the figures on the shore, I can never remember off the top of my head who's who, but one of them might be the figure that we didn't fight, because I couldn't be bothered, but I'll go back and fight him some other time, at the end of this game, and then the other one is someone else, that we haven't properly met yet, I don't believe. But yeah, so party member knockdowns. I'm just curious. Items hit by an enemy. Attacks deflected. Wow, I did a lot of blocking. I'm normally rubbish at blocking, so I'll take that 1200 in 10 and be proud of it. But yeah, so this is Kingdom Hearts. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories someday soon. Playing the end of this really just makes me want to play Kingdom Hearts 358/2, which, yes, I know the title is an experience. It's not even the weirdest title in the series, but it's one of my favorite games for the plot that's involved in it, and I feel like it's one of the most underrated games in the series. Another one that's underrated for the amount that it adds to the plot is Kingdom Hearts Reloaded. Although I will say that between Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts Reloaded, the gameplays are probably the two biggest, or the two least favorite gameplays. And it's funny because Chain of Memories plays very similarly to 358/2, and yet I like 358/2 much better. I don't know why. But the plot is what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen. So, what have you? So we will come back another time with another game. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. Let's see. Oh, what did I do? Oh no, I didn't see it. Oh no, I didn't save it. Oh well. Good night.